Was it inside?
Annie Hager and Patrick Hessian also look for win on the first leg. Boston College is running 11th at this point in the race.
How many boats stacked up?
What's that?
How many boats stacked up? Let me know when they get down. Flatter.
Back on board with Boston College.
Go around! Hey!
Annie Hager hails another boat to avoid a collision.
He looks hose. 3/4 of the way up that beat. Where do you think pressure is going to be?
I see it building towards the left. Maybe stay a little high and then go down.
All right, yeah, just focus on the jib. I like the staying high. Breeze is really left right now.
I like the way they're talking together. At the offset mark, number 14, Roger Williams is third.
Driving straight down. I'm not going high.
Number 16, Tufts, is fourth. Round number 5 is now in fifth. The wind builds for...
That's very small.
Tommy Fink is a little disappointed going from first to fifth, but he's philosophical. And Molly Bernstein, she agrees with him.
We had a bad start, and then we kind of got bailed out by the right side, and we saw a couple of the leaders kind of took the righty back to the left, and we decided that we were going to keep leveraging out. We saw a big righty coming, and it ended up working out pretty well for us around the first windward, which was nice. And then from there on, we lost some boats on the first downwind. We didn't anticipate the right shift coming through, and kind of got on the wrong side of that, which was kind of unfortunate, but still a decent result.
Chip away.
Yep.
They're not giving up. They keep working.
Yeah. We're going to go low here. Not drive, but low. Stop.
I like the way Fink and Bernstein look ahead and not back.
Gotta get the bang on there. Okay.
Molly Bernstein is trying to figure out how to read the wind.
I think sometimes it's not all about staying lifted, it's just about going to where the pressure is. You really got to have your head out of the boat and going to where you see that pressure the whole time.
So how do you get a good average into sleep? Because you've been up and you've been down.
I'd say you just got to start where the first pressure is, and we tried to do that in the second race, and it didn't really pan out. And the boats that started in the first pressure, which was on the left, ended up doing well, and I think Yale did that pretty well that set. They had 2 top 5s, I think, and so maybe ask him, but I think if you start in pressure, I think you're going to be pretty set from there on out. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do that.
So you got to keep your eyes open.
Yeah, you got to keep the eyes open before the start, and when you're down, you got to come back and just keep chipping away from there.
Boston College held a slim lead throughout the 3 days of sailing.
Well, we never really focused on points. We just usually focused on going fast and kind of sailing our own regatta until points actually matter. So I actually had no idea what the points were until the last race when I wasn't sailing. So we just focused on going fast, sailing well, and sailing our own race. I was definitely a little bit nervous, but my crews did a great job kind of calming me down and getting my head focused back in the race when it needed to be.
On board with the College at Charleston, skipper Ben Spector and crew Elisa Aiken.
With some tack. Ready to go? We're basically just trying to get off the start line. We had a rough first set, and I mean, just be conservative once we get off the start line. So,
when you have a bad first set, what do you do to recover?
Just got to keep doing what we're trying to do. Reassess when we get out there. The breeze is all over the place, so we just have to keep doing the same things that we're trying to do.
Pretty light all around right now. Still some coming down on the inside, though.
There's some people going low. There's a puff way down there. But we're fast here.
We're on board with the University of South Florida with skipper Will Stocky and crew Emily Johnson. The team is used to sailing in warm weather in St. Petersburg. South Florida works through the waves.
A little bang.
They make small adjustments.
Flat here, flat. Flat here, flat. A little tiny bit more breathing room here.
On board with tough skipper Will Hager and crew Paula Grassberger.
I got more.
Will is Annie's brother. They're from Wisconsin.
Cross.
The inshore strategy seems to be working.
Gotta use that. Sit in. Gotta use it a little bit harder. Let's go right here.
South Florida attacks directly on top of Navy in boat number 6. The midshipmen have to tack away to clear their wind. At the first turning mark, Roger Williams in number 17 leads. Boston University is second in boat number 7.
Grim? Yeah, you hit the mark. You hit the mark. Protest.
Will Stocky believes the boat ahead of him, Tufts, hit the mark and should do a penalty turn. Will Hager looks for a clear lane. Back on board with South Florida.
Come on, guys. No room, 16.
Alec Anderson of Roger Williams thrives on a tight competition.
We were able to feed a little information to our B skipper, our B crew, about the breeze and how long these shifts are lasting. But again, it's just a matter of getting off the line and being in that first shift and getting away.
We're on board with Evan Harris at Georgetown and his crew, Kate Canty.
Tommy, you gonna go?
Yeah. I feel like we might want to go. What do you think? Yeah, sure. Let's go right after these guys.
We're listening to Emily Lambert, Harvard's B Division skipper, and her crew, Brian Drum. On board with Georgetown.
Let's go in here. They're not big, but fine or something.
Dude, also a huge thing top left.
Right.
Dude.
Hey, can we cross?
No, we're gonna head back here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're spinning.
Harvard hits the other boat and must make a penalty turn. A big setback for Emily and Brian.
Okay. Oh, that was so stupid. Oh my god.
They sure seem calm making a penalty turn.
Okay, we're just gonna go out to the way line and then go back.
Well, at least it's a well-disciplined team. They know they were wrong and make up for it.
Roll. Cross. Wait up. All right, that's forward here.
Georgetown looking good. Back on board with Harvard.
Big pressure here on the left, I think.
Yeah.
Georgetown works to pass Dartmouth. Kate Canty bails the water out of the boat. Every pound counts.
Thinking about driving there, but not yet.
Oh no, I really can't tell. I think we're getting headed here though.
Harvard looks for better wind on the west side of the course.
Yeah, you're right. You're good. All right, so you have 14.
Fuck, what you do here?
Hey, tag across! 14, tag across!
We're gonna have to go.
All right.
Yep.
Number 14, Miami, forces Harvard to tack. They don't want to do any more penalty turns.
Oh, we're missing this whole ship.
Are they tacking? You can tack now?
Pretty.
They immediately tack back toward the better wind. Georgetown in boat number 1 keeps fighting after that slow start. Number 15 is Brown, 14 Miami, 12 Harvard.
Wait up a little. Can we start attackers through the window? I think we're
Ready?
Let's go.
Harvard in number 12 maneuvers frequently to find a clear lane. Emily Lambert tacks just ahead of Georgetown.
Left here. Sorry.
At this point in the regatta, Harvard is in second place,
Pressure is really good right here.
just behind Georgetown. Wisconsin in number 4 leads Harvard in number 12. Number 17 is Charleston.
All right.
Yeah, let's just reach here.
Nice turnaround.
We can probably wing it if Georgetown wings it behind us.
Oh, wait. Don't attack that.
Don't?
No.
I think we should have gone right there. Yeah, we need to get right.
All right, now we can go.
We need to go earlier. Yeah. Sarah, what do you think about going here?
Yeah, push.
Harvard in number 12 splits with the other 3 boats. They work the west side of the course. A bold move. The wind shifts in her direction. She takes advantage of it and heads back into the center of the course.
Yeah, Yeah, a little pressure here.
Georgetown is just inches behind Harvard, approaching the second mark.
All right, nice toss like right here, I think.
Emily Lambert's got to like this turnaround.
What do you think about just reaching for a bit, because this is such a big lefty?
And approaching the finish, Harvard holds off Georgetown to take the race. Is it intimidating sailing against all these guys or no?
Not so much intimidating, just nerve-wracking being at Co-Ed Nationals for the first time. But I wouldn't say it's sailing against the boys. I think it's just because it's Nationals.
Race 8, B Division. We're on board with Hobart and William Smith.
Seem fine on everyone down here. 12, 11, 10, 9.
Let's just start going.
7, 6, 5.
Extend their lead over second place Harvard.
There you go.
Evan Harris tacks. They take advantage of a wind shift.
Too much flattening, or?
Just as big as we can get them, you know. Just make sure we got plenty of roll first. Trim, trim. How do we look compared to the boat over our shoulder? See if more breeze? Definitely.
Georgetown in number 17 holds off number 18.
Wait till we're hard.
Yale is close behind in third.
We've got a pretty nice gap here. We might kind of try and play a little cat and mouse with.
Roger Williams takes it. Yale's Joe Morris gains 8 points on Georgetown.
There was a big left shift at the start, and it just held the entire first beat. Everyone was kind of placed in that pecking order and stayed there for the rest of the race. It's hard to tell because there's a big shift, and then there's a lot of little ones at the top, so a second beat is completely different.
Focus on our speed. I hit our numbers, so we're good.
On board with Roger Williams. Roger Williams is in boat number 12.
Hike here, hike, hike, hike. I want to get all the way through here. We're going to puff here. Well, I'm going to dig a little bit.
Yeah, fine.
Here we go.
On board with Georgetown skipper Chris Barnard. His crew, Hillary Kenyon.